Yeah, this is the episode.
Episode 1.
It's not a podcast, but we're doing an episode on the new build market. So we got the new build guy himself with us today,
How
Jeffrey
you guys doing?
G.
How you guys doing today?
My name's Jeff. Yeah, so we're gonna keep doing that, right? That's like
Okay, we're gonna
every
go with
time
the
I
movie
talk to my
quotes.
wife about
Yeah.
like Jeff, she goes, "That's Jeff." And that's from a movie, just in case you were.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we
I
got
figured I was like, it has to be a movie.
It has to
yeah,
be.
and then we got the closer. The closer. We got Eddie
Dang.
Centeno with us
So
today.
they say.
Dang,
Man.
that sounds hard.
Yeah, he's gonna be joining the team. So I hope somebody from KW watches this.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're,
for sure.
you're gonna break their hearts.
Yeah,
Eesh.
I mean we're gonna be
You're
doing
gonna
this.
break
So
their hearts.
Sorry, guys, we stole a good one.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, he's gonna be great when he comes to the team. He's already great. So he's just waiting for his little Rookie of the Year trophy. Maybe we should cut this out. Huh? I'll probably cut this part out because
Maybe you should have posted this right away.
yeah, no, but we're gonna be doing this really good, man. I love doing this type of content. So yeah, man. So we're gonna be going over the market with the new builds right now.
Perfect.
I mean, I think it's a great time to get into a new build.
The best time.
Yeah,
honestly.
it really is. So just wanted to kind of go and share why each of you guys believe it's a good time to get into a new build.
Plain and simple. You got to remember, and we talked about it. These companies, they're publicly traded companies.
Yeah.
Right. They have shareholders. Right. So a lot of them, they don't care if they lose money. I mean, they're not in the business to lose money, right? But they have to get these units off their balance sheet, right? To them, they can show the shareholders, hey, we had 100 properties, 90 are gone.
Yep.
That's it.
Did it sell for more? Did it sell for less? They're gone.
Yep.
You know, we got 10 left. Now think about it. They say, hey, we got 45 left or 30 left. Out of 100, that doesn't look good.
It's gonna look horrible. Yeah.
So fiscal year is usually November for some, and then for sure by December.
Yeah.
31st.
So people should take advantage of that, right? Like
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's an insane amount of incentives available right now.
Like insane. It really
like,
is.
Honestly, like, Ishmael, he's not here, but he'll call me and be like, hey, we locked the client in with this, and it just goes on.
yeah.
Like, I can't even believe, like, what? They're giving everything, literally everything away to get these homes sold.
I stopped listening after like 30 seconds of Ishmael going, I got this, and that. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, like,
I
that's
forget
enough.
sometimes what I get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
'Cause
oh
it's a
yeah,
lot.
I got
Yeah.
that too. I have to tell them, hey, you know what? Email me everything we talked about. Because it's like, not just 3 things. It's like, 7, 8 things. I forgot,
And,
It's
and
a
a
lot.
lot of those little things add up, man. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Ishmael just got the guy every appliance in his home. That
$3,000 a fridge.
Fridge, yeah. You're
$1,500 of a dishwasher.
you're talking close to $15,000 in appliances and blinds.
Yeah.
Like,
No, that's yeah.
it's crazy on top of everything.
That's
else.
good stuff. Like Samsung, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not going to just put Amazon branded stuff
Yeah.
in there,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
and then that's the difference between the new build and the resale,
Yeah.
right? So kind of to keep it going, as far as like a maybe a story. If you guys can each share a story, we can start off with Jeff. Share a story of one of your clients getting this and where it was at, so maybe they can understand, get a good idea. I know we're talking about Ish a little bit, but your own experience.
Yeah, for sure. So toward the ending, when interest rates were starting to go back up and go crazy, we got a client locked in. I think the rates at the time were about 6.5, kind of what they are now. We locked a client in out in Beaumont. She got $22,000 in incentives. So that was used to pay down her closing costs, buy down her interest rate. They gave her some appliances that they don't usually give out, and then the blinds. I think these new construction companies love giving out these blinds, but the blind package, like, I think the estimate was like $4,400. It was crazy. Some expensive, nice wood blinds. So
Like shutters.
Yeah, they are pricey. Like even they get a deal on them, but even through Home Depot, they are like $5,000-$6,000 nowadays.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. So I mean, and those are the little things, like when you're buying a home, you might not think about. You don't think you need, when you're buying it, you're not thinking of all the blinds you're gonna have to buy for the home.
That's a lot.
Because they come with nothing.
They come
Yeah.
with nothing. So getting all of that, it kind of starts making your home already start feeling like a home.
Yeah,
You
like
know?
we still have to get blinds for the other unit in the office.
Yeah, and it's been
like,
months. you just don't think about it, you know?
Yeah, no, that's good. What about you, Eddie? Any like story that you have like recently that you can share?
Yeah, so a property in Harupa Valley. So the guy tells me that I got the best deal in the whole community. I was able, when interest rates,
Was he gassing you up, or was it?
you know what, man? I don't know. It might be. So interest rates were kind of hitting the sixes. So I was able to get them in, locked in, fixed at a 3.99.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like,
No one hears about threes. Like
no, yeah, like they don't even have to refinance it, you know, like
They don't.
they're solid, and it literally their payment was like at 4,200. They're like at 33 and some change.
Wow.
So it made a big deal. But you know what it was is I told them the guy's name was Jeff actually there, and I was
Jeff.
Jeff.
Shout
So
out every time.
he was like, "Hey man, bring your clients. Like we need people. Like they really are reaching out to us like that, right?"
Yep.
I told him, "Look, man, I think you need to just throw everything you can at them. Just throw the wall, man, see if they're willing to stay, you know?" And he was like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "I'm talking about hook them up. Give them the best rate they can get, and I'm going to tell them, like, what a good rate is. Throw as much money as you can in them, and give them a price reduction." So on top of that, we did get like $32,000 off of it. Dude, 3.99.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's like good, you know, a year ago.
Yeah,
That's wild.
Yeah, people would jump on that right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
You probably
100%.
will see that for a while.
No, that's
Yeah.
really good. So,
So
yeah,
interest rate, like deal-wise, like that was probably the best one. And then in other ones, like rates were a little bit higher on them, but bigger price reductions.
good.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know we kind of talked about the benefits that we can get with a new build home, and I think they're great. And if you're thinking of making the move and you're going, a lot of these new builds are going to be Inland Empire, right? That's
Yeah.
that's kind of
Mostly.
where the
Mostly,
areas
yes.
we're serving, and that's where you get the best deals, affordable
Yeah.
prices. So guys, if you're you're watching this right now, like, hey, this is a good opportunity to get into one of these homes. Take advantage of it, and if you're looking to buy, one thing that I will say is don't go at it alone. Right. The reason they were able to get these deals was because
I'm a shark.
Yeah. Well, one, he's a shark, but you know, my wife's FaceTiming me right now. He's a shark, but you know, he knows how to negotiate. We know how to do that. We know how these new build communities work. A lot of agents don't. And that's just the truth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of agents, they don't know how new builds work. They don't know how to negotiate. They haven't built the relationships.
Yeah.
They don't know that they can negotiate.
Yeah.
That's the big thing.
That's the big thing.
Yeah.
They just think like it's going into a store and this is the price and that's what
it.
you got to pay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything is negotiable.
I don't think I've had a new construction deal that I haven't gone into. Like, we're making an offer.
oh, yeah.
We're making an offer. Like, don't even worry about the price. Like, we're making an offer
Yeah.
on this. Every single one of them.
For sure.
It's it amazes me. We have a lot of people who reach out who will tell us like, man, my last realtor didn't even want to show me new construction.
Oh my gosh.
And it blows my mind. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some builders who don't pay commissions, and I get it, right? We don't want to work for free. But I mean, I think it's some people think all builders are like that, and it's
No.
not like that at all. I mean, yeah, it's incredible to me that a lot of
Yeah.
realtors don't even want to show new.
Yeah, and so you know, going back to that, like that's a benefit of going with somebody that knows what they're
Yeah.
doing and going with us. So
I did, real quick, I did one where I got no commission.
Yeah.
really,
And those people are super happy with me and they referred me.
yeah,
So we're not just
That's
always,
everything.
guys, we're not just always caught up on every single time we got to make a killer commission.
No.
I took somebody, they said, we're not paying commission. I said, you guys want to keep looking at the houses? And they're like, yes, please, but we feel so bad, Eddie. And I was like, don't worry about it. They're like, well, like, do we have to pay you? And I was like, no, you don't. I was like, I'm more than happy to show you. So we went through it.
Yeah.
They bought a house. I got paid no commission. I told me, hey, just refer me to your family and friends, you know what type of person I am, what kind of work I do. And sure enough, they actually did refer me to somebody and we closed the deal. So
good.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
and on top of that, I still negotiated on their behalf. I told them, I'm still here for you.
Yeah.
We're a realtor for life. We're here for a relationship, for
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
So moral of the story: take one of us.
Take one of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, that's huge.
Yep.
Now let's talk a little bit about things to know about new construction. I know we mentioned some of them, but what do most people like? What like if I'm starting out, I don't know anything about new construction. Like, what should I know?
For me, the two things are know your payment is going to be higher than a resale.
Yes.
Right off the bat, know that if you're pre-approved for 600,000, it's probably not going to be the same payment as a $600,000 new construction home.
Why?
A lot of hidden, I don't want to call them hidden fees because then it sounds bad. They're right out there, but nobody really thinks about them. So most new construction, they have higher tax rate. You have Melrose taxes, you have like community development taxes, things like that. So it raises your tax rate. So that hurts. Not only that, but in California, you have to have solar. Solar is mandatory on all new construction. And that's one thing a lot of people forget. I mean, solar's what, $15,000, $20,000 like
Yeah,
range
give or take.
per home. So
Condos might be a little bit smaller, but yeah.
condos might be a little bit cheaper, like 12 to 15-ish.
Yeah.
But I mean, most of the new construction I've come across, that's kind of the price of
For sure.
solar. And then HOAs. I mean, most new communities have HOAs. So all that adds up, and that takes away from your purchasing power.
It adds on to your
It
payment.
adds on to it
Yeah.
for sure.
And so a little bit about the tax rate, how Melrose works, right? So what it is, guys, is that these builders don't want to invest or front that much money to put in all the sewage,
Yes.
all the electricity, gas pipes. That needs to get paid somewhere, and that gets very expensive. So they do bonds, and they're 40. I have one on my house in Jurupa Valley. Small community, we're all half-acre lots. We have a 40-year bond, right? It's about $3,800 that adds on to the yearly tax. So a lot of these new builds, I mean, and it is what it is. You know, it's a lot that gets put into it. So
Yeah.
But
they
it's
feel
new.
it costs you.
But it's
and I
new.
always say, but it's new.
It's
Yeah.
brand new.
Nuevecito.
Yeah.
It's
No,
brand
that's
new.
so true.
And then, okay, so yes, you pay more, but what I said earlier, like in the live we did, you don't have to touch it for 10 years. Because
Yeah.
at 10 years, that's where most things give out, right? My number one thing is a water heater. That goes out. And I know, like, at 10-year mark, that water heater starts popping at night. Oh, man.
Yeah.
You're ready to spend some money. So at least, yeah, you're paying a little bit more and you're paying everything else, but you don't have to worry about a house for 10 years.
10
Yeah,
years.
that's really
Yeah.
good.
That's everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess going into that, then you also get a warranty. You get a warranty with these new builds. Most of them are
Warranty is
the 1
huge.
year. Like KB does a 1 year on finishes, even on the cabinets.
Really?
Yeah. I was there yesterday and they were talking about it. Then they have a 3 years on not appliances, but like say flooring and everything else. And then
Yeah.
structure is usually about 10 years
years.
on these houses. So when you
Okay.
buy a used house, you don't get a warranty.
You get a home warranty, and that's about it.
Yeah.
And those home warranties,
Yeah.
A little hit or miss there.
Yeah.
But, you know.
you better know.
It's, yeah.
The owner of the
They're
company.
good. Yeah, right. They're good to have, you know.
They're good to
I've
have.
actually had really good experiences with home warranty, but
Okay.
I know that's
And on the new builds, they're really about it. Like,
Yeah.
let's say Lancia Homes, they actually have it through an app.
Yeah.
That's how easy it is now. Like, you submit a ticket and you get it done. So, perks of buying. It's like buying a brand new car, right? Buy a used
Yep.
car, oh, that's it. You know, buy a brand new car, you can bring it back.
Yep.
good. Now I know we talked a little bit about tax rate. Typically, just because people really don't know, right? When they're talking about tax rate, they're like, well, you know, before I got into real estate, I had no idea what a tax rate was. And so typically, a tax rate is going to be about 1.2 or so, 1.25, depending on the area. What can we expect when we're looking at a tax rate for a new build? Some are, you know, that low, or some go up to what, maybe 2.1.
Yeah. So, like, the lowest I've kind of seen is 1.7. And then ideally, they're about 2.
Yeah, that's typically the range. I mean, you can find some smaller builders who will have the typical tax rate, but then most of the time, smaller builders don't offer the same incentives.
No.
So
Yeah.
you got to kind of pick and choose.
Yeah.
And then some, you know, some of those they're a little higher tax rate, but then check
Yeah.
out the amenities.
That's
If you got 2 pools, you got a baseball field, you got like I saw like KB, they're gonna do a baseball field, a soccer field, like
They have a
full on, you know, like
sports facilities.
yeah.
Gyms, everything.
Yeah, the new home I was touring, I actually did a video tour of the amenities, and some of the stuff I was like, man, this is amazing. Like
Yeah.
like the gyms are actually the gym, you know, like
Full gyms.
apartment gyms are kind of
Oh,
run
yep.
down and they're nasty, you know, like they have cleaning people that go in there. It's like a 24-hour fitness in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you just drive what, I mean, it depends on where you live in the community, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You could jog there for your warm up.
yeah.
Yep.
That's what they're trying to do, right? It's like where a lot of it you can kind of just be there, stay there.
for everything, parks, hiking trails, like
Shopping centers and some.
shopping centers and some. Yeah,
Like Ontario, look at Ontario,
Ontario
Ranch,
Ranch.
man. I mean, you don't even have to leave
You
the
really
vicinity. You have
You
everything
really don't,
there.
Yeah, or the preserve.
Costco, they even
in
got
Chino,
that.
Like
Yeah.
you don't got to leave.
What's that coffee place that has a lined, always has a line? Del Bros or
Dutch Bros.
Dutch Bros.
Dutch Bros.
They have a Dutch Bros right there, man. The
They got
line's like
everything.
an
Yeah.
hour. So, okay, yeah, you are gonna pay higher, but you get what you pay for.
Yeah, and then I know we mentioned on the live, a lot of people don't understand. They're like, yeah, they got these HOA fees, but one with HOA fees, you're able to take care of the community, right? If somebody's slipping, hey, they're gonna get hit, right? Hey, if your neighbor wants to paint their house lime green, which makes everything look disgusting, they're gonna get hit with it. So the benefit of having an HOA for a lot of people, it's really good. And not only that, landscaping for some, right? Some take landscaping, sidewalks, and all of that. So
Take
Let me-
care of the
let-
amenities. I mean,
Yeah.
how many times have you gone to like a city park and you're just like, I ain't getting off with my kids,
Yeah.
right? But some of these parks are maintained by a company. They have a company go out every so often and maintain the parks. They're
Clean it up.
beautiful. They're beautiful.
That makes a
Like,
difference, man. I'll give you
It
an
does.
example. Two of my rental properties, one has a HOA and one doesn't. Okay, you can tell the difference. Like, there's like a purple house in one of them at the non-HOA, and the HOAs, yeah, they all look alike, but they're on point, like somebody doesn't cut their grass for like a month and you got weeds growing up high. Like, no, they're going to come after it. So pros and cons. Yeah, pros and cons, but
For sure.
I think for more, it's on the pro side, especially a lot of these newer, so now we're talking now, these new communities, yeah, their amenities are dope.
Sick.
It's not like 10,
Yeah.
15 years ago where it was like a little rundown pool and that's it. Like now they got the gyms, they have these
Everything.
fireplaces that you like press a button and they light up and you can have like a full on party now. Everything's like digital, you got cards, you got a code.
Yeah.
Honestly, they're just dope.
the little thing you scan to get in.
Everything. Yeah.
The pools are like, they got cabanas.
Yeah.
I was like Vegas right here, like, and stuff is like white.
Then he likes Vegas, so
I just trip out because I'm like, man, they got like the recliners and they're like white tops. I'm like, that's gonna get dirty, but they change them out. Like
Yeah.
they take care of them. Like it's on point.
It really feels like you're in a resort.
Okay,
Like,
resort
it's like a
living,
resort
like how they
living.
say
Like,
resort
yeah,
living.
it's
I guess
it
that's what
really
I'm
feels
getting
like
at.
that.
Yeah.
that's really good. I think to kind of finish up right now, who should be buying a new build house?
Anyone.
As long,
Anyone.
as the way I see it is, as long as you can afford the payment, I think you should start a new build. I think you should start it new, unless you want something like an acre of land, right?
Right,
Then
yeah.
it's a little different. You're probably not going to find that in new construction unless you're looking in the millions. But yeah, for the majority of people, if you're pre-approved, you can afford the payment. Look new. It makes so much sense.
Even let's say for older people that are looking
Yeah.
to downsize, right? This is perfect. Now you have everything there. You can walk. You have all your amenities there. So that right, a new family. You have these 3 bedroom, 2 bath. Same. They have the parks. Maybe you don't have a crazy backyard, but you don't really need a crazy backyard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because now you have all these amenities. These parks are insane now. So I think it could fit just about everybody. If you're looking to upsize, downsize, just depending on the community that you want
There's
to
a
be
lot
in.
of pros about. I mean, we talk about higher prices, but honestly, you save a lot of money too with new construction. You save a lot of money in your energy cost. These homes are built
Yeah.
to be energy efficient.
Yes, they are. Everything's
they're built
LED,
that. Everything.
sensors, everything shuts
you get
off.
some people who get like $4 or $5 electric bills. Like,
Yeah.
where are you going to see that?
And speaking of which, trying to lock in deals before the end of the month,
Yeah.
we're getting a lot of them where we're getting the solar paid for.
Yep, they're throwing it in the price.
Yeah,
of the
so
home.
they're like literally $15,000
Yep,
credit
saving.
for your solar's going to get paid off.
Yep.
You just came up.
Yeah, that's huge. I like the one that had the foam. That's dope. Yeah, that's huge in Menifee. No, that's really good. Well, I do want to kind of finish up with this, man. Like, if you're somebody right now that's looking to get started with new build, resale, we do it all, right? But specifically a new build, and you're pre-approved, you're ready to go. Let's get you out there right now, looking at homes. There's zero reason to wait right now, because we know we can get you the best deal, and we know we're gonna do the best job for you. So if that's you right now, send us a message. DM me. house, or home. Let's do home. I like home. DM me home so we can get you plugged into one of our new build specialists and get you going.
Yes. And even if you're looking next summer, right now is the best time. Right
Yeah.
now we can lock you in a lot of great deals for your home to be built in summer. So if you're thinking like, oh, I'm not going to be ready, 6 to 9 months is the build time, guys.
Yeah. And then there's some that are quick and moving.
Yeah.
Moving, yeah.
And we
Something for
just start
everybody.
working on deals from now.
That's it.
Even if it's 6 months from now.
And you don't
know?
need your down payment until you start the escrow process, which is usually right before the home's built.
Oh, that's another. Yeah, that is a plus right there. You just need usually they're about $4,000 deposit, but yeah, nothing starts until
Yep.
about a month before.
Yeah, because I know I've seen they're doing like rates for 270 days on some.
Is
270
lock
day
in
lock.
lock.
We got a 270 day lock.
and that's
Client.
expensive.
That's a
That
long
actually
time.
that costs money,
It costs a lot of money. Yeah.
and they're covering that.
Oh, good guys. Well, thank you guys for showing the
Yes.
people some or giving the people some good value
Yeah,
here.
absolutely.
That's what we're here for.
Can't wait to put this out again, guys. Feel free to reach out to us. Send us a DM on either like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Please subscribe to the channel, like it, and then so we can go ahead and share it with more people. Thanks, guys.
All right, guys.
See you guys.